Last time on Dice Fall and Everyone Dies.
How many Taffies are there, Sid?
I'm not there. I can't answer.
Steno ran off. I think she's upset with things.
Wow, smooth, dude.
Alarm bells?
An alarm has just gone up. There is now a ruckus beginning.
Also, by the way, there's probably people coming after me again, so great timing, huh?
What should we do, Caslin?
Have you seen Taffy?
Yeah, she just went downstairs.
Fuck, I knew it.
So there is an arrow sticking out of the wall. You have a large, lumbering, presently not armed man heading towards your direction, and one with a bow that just fired a warning shot at you.
I'm going to quick draw a deck of playing cards, and I'm going to fling them in the air.
What are you, Gambit?
Welcome back to Dice Fall and Everyone Dies. I'm your GM, Chris, and we find ourselves in the middle of a 3-episode session. Yes, on the back end of a combat that has the party split, Alec tied down, and Taffy presently out of commission. It could go either way. Steno and Demo seem to be holding their own, but is Taffy going to be able to survive the Tafaxi? Well, to find out, you've got to keep listening. Let's see how they're doing.
You know what I should have done? I should have clarified that my last move was a disarm. Dang it.
Yeah, because then it would have immediately dropped it.
Yeah. Oh well.
So, okay, I'm going to do
You
two...
don't want her to drop it, though.
I don't?
No, because she's going to take drastic actions at that point.
Or maybe we do.
She can easily kill Taffy in one go.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, if that's
I'm
what the
just-
story says is going to happen,
I mean,
that's what happens.
just saying, like, it would be danger.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do is lingering composition to keep the mild success I have for the
Hideous laughter.
hideous laughter going. So that's one move.
Which just makes this rogue look super crazy as this is going on.
I do have a critical success ability, so it depends on what the DC is.
So you're doing chill touch?
No, lingering composition first, chill, because that's one action, and then chill touch will be after.
Okay.
Lingering
so
composition to keep Inspire Defense and Hideous Laughter running.
It's the DC is usually a standard difficulty DC on a level equal to the highest level target of your composition, but the GM can assign a different DC based on circumstances.
So to keep both of them going, that's enough to keep both abilities going for 4 rounds.
Is that just a success or critical
That
success?
should be your critical.
Okay, yeah, it's 4 rounds.
Okay.
And then we're going to do chill touch on that rogue ranger.
And do you have to touch him, or
whatever the
does he
hell's-
roll a save?
It is
you
a
have-
fortitude. It is touch.
Oh, so it has to be within your touch, and then they get a save?
Yeah.
All right, so that means you need to roll an attack on him.
Yeah, you gotta roll a spell attack roll
Okay.
for your touch attack.
Dang, that kind of sucks.
28.
28 is enough to hit. So your spell touches him, it goes off, and it looks like, for fortitude, standard failure. Wait, what's your DC?
My spell DC?
Yep,
It's 25.
not a critical failure.
Okay.
I was looking for it.
But
I'm
in
like,
that neighborhood.
It was close. It was close. He doesn't have a very high fort. 'Cause he's an
so
elf.
I get
One story
my
fort.
44.
Yep.
4, so 14, yes.
Excellent. Good damage. And so now, with all of this going on, you reach out and you soft hands someone with chill touch. All of a sudden, those soft hands bring significant pain. Who natural 20s you? So this is going to critically hurt.
Bet it will.
You know, for the cards that it could be, this is not the worst. For his strike is ready to parry at any time, giving him a +2 bonus to AC until the end of his next turn. But it does mean that he's coming in. Luckily, he didn't spend the action to sneak attack version this, so this is good. This is very good.
We could really use a Taffy.
Look at this damage. Look at this damage. Caslin, spot this damage.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
1, 1, 1, 2.
Literally could only have been barely a little worse than that.
So that's 5.
7 in total.
He basically just gives you a paper cut.
I mean, it's annoying at the moment, but...
He is able to get you off balance for his next strike, though. Caslin, this die has said
It said, yeah, it's a crit fail on that one.
From highs to lows.
Number one.
Yeah, he bad.
Number one. Oh,
He must succeed at a reflex saving throw, or Deimos will gain possession of his weapon. All right, Deimos. So the way we're going to treat this is he's going to do a reflex save against 10 plus your level. Deimos, you're at level 7, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he naturally got above that. So you don't steal his weapon, but in trying to get you to look somewhere else, he overextends and you kind of reach for his weapon in the process of it and nearly take his weapon from him as he's trying to like go around. And it's comically stupid. But it's now Steno, this dwarf, with a bandage on his neck that is still getting a little bit bigger.
He gets knocked down and he gets up again.
You're never.
He
gonna
gets
keep him
knocked down and gets up again.
Oh,
He's a dwarf
she's gotta
with a
keep him
fedora
down.
axe. He gets knocked down, but got up again. Clerics keep him all around. He gets knocked down.
Oh my gosh.
She gotta get this dwarf down and fucking for the count.
All right.
No.
Yes. I
No
get it.
Luwus.
You have 3 actions, Steno.
He's up in her grill?
He's up in the grill.
It's probably too much to ask for a third critical.
You come
Maybe.
into my house.
As long as we don't
You
get
hurt my goblins!
killed 2. Guaranteed killed 2. You have a few of them that ain't getting back up yet.
forever.
Well, one of them is on death save 3.
35.
35 is enough to is enough to critically hit.
What have I created?
A monster.
Welcome to being level 7
She's on our side.
fighter. You see, if he still had his shield,
Do some damage! 55 points of damage.
he is still in a bloody state as he tries to block 55.
55.
As he blocks a good chunk of your strike, but not enough to keep it from tearing into his side as you swing in hard. You have 1 action remaining.
Yep.
Minus 10.
Yep.
What's that number? Do you want to use a button on it? Is it high? You're rolling. You're on roll streak. What is it?
So it's 28 to hit.
28 hits.
Jesus Christ. 23 points of damage.
23.
Fuck.
So again, you cut in and you see him go right back down. He is now crumpled in front of you once more. Tafaxi, what do you want to do? Someone has a hold of your bag and they have a hold of it real good. Like, we're talking death grip level. Like, they have a circumstance bonus to their hold on level. What are you going to do?
What's she gonna do?
She's gonna do
He's
it.
gonna scorch earth this thing.
What's she gonna do?
No.
No.
Not
No.
yet. Okay. First thing I would like to do.
Yep, you got 3 actions.
This one doesn't count as an action. I'm going to use Phase Fortune.
What does this do?
Frequency is once per day. Trigger. You attempt a skill check that and haven't rolled yet. Effect, roll the skill check twice and use the better result.
Fantastic.
She is going to use Charming Liar.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, not Charming Liar. Project Persona.
Okay. So you're going to fully embody Taffy here?
Yep.
All right.
Her garb is going to suddenly transform. No longer is it leathers and a hood and everything, but it is Taffy's favorite robe, the one with mending and never gets dirty, and just her favorite of all robes that she's ever had, the one that she never has to worry about because it's awesome. She's gonna look at you with her eyes, puppy dog eyes. I'm trying to play a prank. Caslin, you know me. Bread and Taffy, we go together.
What?
Sounds
Nobody
like
eats
the
bread and
worst
taffy.
sandwich ever.
Right? Trust me on this. I promise everything will make sense in a short bit. Because you don't know about, like, Wimble hasn't... You weren't there when Wimble woke up, were you?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
So you don't know what Wimble said.
No, in the kitchen, Wimble said that there's a Tabaxi and there's a Taffy.
Yeah, he told us in the kitchen.
But he... Oh, you're right.
So what do you want?
Hold
What do
on.
you want Caslin to do?
She wants Caslin to back off and let her go.
Okay. So Caslin, you have a death grip on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is strongly there. What is your will DC?
24.
Well, that's with the plus 10 to the 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I have to roll better than 24.
here's what we're going to do for this. So With a death grip on there, he's going to start with his +2 circumstance bonus of 26. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're going to pull off a deception check here. If you succeed, Kazlin's going to get a flat DC 10 roll.
Okay.
Because, again, we don't want to have too much forced rolls on players here.
Mm-hmm.
But if you critically succeed against the 26, he has to beat a 15.
You know what's funny? This is only one action.
I know. No matter what, Kazlin will be flat-footed.
Okay, and this counts as deception.
Yep. We're adjudicating rules here.
33.
33 is not a critical success.
It is a success.
It is
though.
a success. So we're going to roll a d20, Kazlin, and you have to beat a 10. So 11 or greater. What do we got? Buttons count. Kazlin claims another.
God damn it! That was even worse.
Oh boy.
So Taffy looks into your eyes, Kazlin, and you believed her. You let go. But what does Tafaxi do?
Oh, she runs.
Just books it?
Thanks. I'll get back with you as soon as I have the trick all set up. And books it.
Okay. Does Kazlin believe that?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know how that. Do I have to believe that?
You don't have to believe it. You believed enough to let go.
Can it Can
Like,
it have been more of like a falter where I let go and
Yeah,
then like,
it's
but not like a true
Your
belief?
fingers released.
Okay.
Like, it was so powerful, your fingers just released. And in that moment, Tafaxi books it
for
Okay.
50 feet.
for 2 strides. Luckily, y'all's speed is about the same, because Kazlin's speed is 25 feet, right?
Yeah.
And so Tafaxi is up over the edge, and you have north, east, or
Wait,
south.
would 25 feet have gotten me out of line of sight?
You're right up at the top at 25 feet. So
Okay,
you-
so at 25 feet,
now,
out of,
you're
not
still
out of
seeing.
line- okay,
You're not out of
never
line of
mind.
sight.
I'll go the 50 feet, and I will, as soon as I'm like,
Yeah, you have 3 directions. You have
past.
north, you have east, and you have south. Where do you want to go?
where's cover?
Cover is technically in all 3 of the directions.
Like really close cover I can get to within 25 feet.
the way the Citadel is designed, there's not really close
Okay.
cover.
She'll head to the closest she can see. So are there like woods or darker?
So on all sides of the keep, there is the opened clearing area that Stano had diligently worked on to make
Yeah.
sure that there was appropriate ground cover.
Mm-hmm.
Or not ground
And-
cover so that it was clear.
Right. So it's been cleared of ground cover, and you're looking at 100 feet circling around of clear area. So you can get 25 feet in any one of the directions. The shortest distance is straight east.
Straight east then is where she's gonna run. Straight east.
So Kazlin, you see Tafaxi book it up and is going straight out. So you can, from where you're at, it'll take 1 action to get to the top, and then you'll have 2 actions remaining. Unless you want to believe.
I don't think he would just full on believe that. I mean, the Citadel is like being attacked. Why would she run away and do a trick? Like that doesn't make sense.
I know, right? What you gonna do?
Well, as her friend, Kazlin would continue trying to save her, or
Okay.
what he believes is going to. Yeah. So, see, he believed enough to drop the thing, came to his senses, and realized that he was being bullshitted. So,
Yep.
okay.
So 1 action's up top, you have 2 actions remaining, and you have line of sight of this gnomish-sized figure carrying,
Another gnomish
A bundle.
figure.
booking it directly east.
So I'm at the top,
Yep,
line of sight.
line of sight.
You gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
They're 25 feet away.
Vine arrow.
All right.
Oh.
Shoot that vine arrow.
2 actions, the vine arrow comes out, drawstring goes back, you gotta get their AC.
That's only 1 action because I can quick draw, and I already have the.
Well,
bow
it's to
up.
activate the area.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
So it's 1 action to
Yeah.
shoot it out,
Yeah.
but the activation basically makes it 2. Dun dun dun.
30.
Oh,
And what's Tafaxi's AC?
25.
All right, 30 hits. And what does that vine arrow do, Kaz? Let's remind everyone the joys of the vine arrow.
Leafy stalks protrude from the shaft of this rustic arrow. When activated, a vine arrow hits a target. The arrow shaft splits and grows, wrapping the target in vines. The target takes a negative 10-foot circumstance penalty to its speeds for 2d4 rounds, or until it escapes a DC 19. On a crit, the target is also immobilized until it escapes.
So it will be 5 rounds until an action is taken to escape. So as you're running, you get hit with the arrow. So strike with your arrow. Kazan still gets the arrow damage.
Oh, yeah.
And then as it hits, vines wrap around. And now Tafaxi's speed is reduced to 15 until either does an escape or continues kind of hobbling forward at 15 feet astride instead of 10.
That's 7 damage.
And takes 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then now we cut back to the front hall.
Yes.
Damn it, dwarf. You're supposed to stay on your feet.
Does he drop an area heal?
Nope.
Damn it. If you weren't so concerned with him, you could put up a fight yourself. But those of Abadar very rarely actually think with their brains.
Sometimes we're just in triage as he unveils from his side a locked and ready to go crossbow. Think! And shoots it at you.
Okay.
Oh, that's likely not going to do well. A 23 is not enough to break
Nope.
Stano's AC. So the heal goes up. The dwarf opens his eyes. If she weren't so devilish, I'd be in love. As it seems as though that last heal is enough for him to be able to successfully shrug off the bleed effect. From there, he's in a rough spot, knowing that a powerful fighter such as the one who's above him will likely also get an attack of opportunity as soon as he gets up. What does a dwarf in love with a greatsword wielder do?
Does he cower on the floor like a coward?
That's what he's going to do.
He's gonna cower on the floor?
Nope. Get it? I don't care how much they say they're paying you to bring in that Demos boy. I'm in love with this one. Don't you see? She's nearly cut me open 3 times already and she has me beat dead to rights. I haven't seen this level of sword usage since I was in my wee bits of training back in the day. I've got half a stiffy and I don't know if it's from blood loss or not.
I hate
You
this.
can deal with this one yourself. I'm gonna sit up here and look at a goddess in blood-covered tits at this point.
Oi.
This guy is not very PC.
He is not. But then again, most dwarves aren't.
Now, the 2 remaining goblins are now pointing their swords at him, kind of looking to you for direction, since it seems as though he has left his war axe there and he is just looking with a level of adoration at you.
Oh, leave him alone. Go help Demos.
Demos.
Yes.
You damn dwarf! We were paid for a job!
Jesus! Zach, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, hideous laughter is on.
Yeah, well, properly named.
What do you want to do, Damos? You got 3 actions.
Is anybody still fighting there? I think there
You
is.
still
At
have
the
that
mo-
rogue up in your
Yeah,
in
the
your
rogue
grill.
is all up in your business.
Got any mean 4th level spells?
Not really.
No?
No, it's buff type things.
Ah.
But let's give him one hoe with the rapier.
Or your whip?
The rapier does more damage.
Oh, okay.
19 plus 12.
31.
Thank you. 31 to hit.
31 hits.
Awesome. 6 damage.
Oh.
So you come out with 6 points. He's not quite bloody yet. That's one of your actions.
Fuck it. We'll go ahead and chill touch his ass.
You specifically going to chill touch his ass?
I
I think you should.
I don't think that's within reach. But
I don't know, Chris. Can Damos
You-
chill touch his ass?
You're still in melee.
suddenly,
Button
Can I use one of mine just in case?
so
Yep.
30.
So it is 30 with the multiple attack penalty.
Which is
So-
minus-
-5.
Yep, so 25.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, I guess spells wouldn't count as agile, would they?
No, they're not. So you begin going for the reach around, and then he realizes that he would love to be able to nimbly dodge out of the way,
Uh-huh.
but
He can't use reactions.
because he just keeps laughing so hard, he just finds it absolutely entertaining.
So is that a yes?
So that hits.
That hits.
All right.
If he could have
He makes
nimbly
to make a
dodged out of the
fortitude
way,
save.
yes, He does a standard fail. Not a critical failure, but a
Damn
standard fail.
13.
13 points. This elf is now quite chilly in his bum as this negative damage decides that it's about to do more than one would prefer. What are the other negative effects on Chill Touch? It's just straight up damage?
Yeah, for living creatures, it's basic fortitude save, also enfeebled 1 for 1 round on a critical failure. So it depends on if he actually rolled
So
bad
that
or
lowers
not.
his. That basically gives him a -1 to his attacks and damage.
Only if he critically fails, though.
Oh, that's only on critical failure?
Yeah.
Cool. So, now it's his turn. Demos, do you happen to have an attack of opportunity?
I don't think so.
So he is going to whip out this wonderfully red-colored potion of potionness. He's going to down it to give himself a little bit of a kindred boost here.
Oof, we could really use a ranger and a wizard.
Yeah.
Maybe another fighter.
And then, letting that vial drop as it shatters on the floor, he takes his... It's not a card. It's fine. It's not a card. Damos, you can take a hit. It's not sneak attack damage. What's your AC?
23?
With Inspired Defense?
Cool. Then it's not a crit. That's the important part.
Okay.
It's not a sneak attack crit. That's the beautiful part. Because that could get really dangerous with where you're at. Hey, it's 6 points of damage from this curved elven blade. It's great.
Not very good at this.
I roll a lot of low damage on this guy. He's a bad rogue.
You say he's not very good at this as you lower your hit points.
Yeah, but it's only 6. It's not like he, knocked me down a significant amount.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Alright.
It's
Steno.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
You have an apparently horny dwarf hitting on you from under your dominant glare. It's vaguely reminiscent of Court.
Yeah, a little bit. There's a cleric to deal with.
Yes.
Is
So
she up in...
you've decided to just leave this guy be for now.
Yeah, if he's not going to fight, just take out the cleric. If he decides to get
just-
pissy afterwards, take him down then.
Yeah. No, I agree. I just
Yeah.
think it's funny.
All right, what are you going to do?
Is cleric within melee?
Cleric, you need to step up to the cleric.
Alright, she'll take an action, she'll step up, she'll power attack.
All right.
Because... fuck this dude. I'll take that. That is a 36.
36 is enough to critically hit.
Jeez. I've created a monster.
I think critting 3 times in the session with a power attack is pretty
Here's
nice.
the thing, I've only hit one natural 20.
Right. It's all about the height of it. It makes me really wonder why we don't have a ton of fighters in Smash Finder just critting for days.
Yeah.
Maybe
It
they
only
are.
happens when it doesn't matter.
They want a little bit more flair when they're playing in front of a bunch of people, so there's a lot of
It could be that
casters.
the roller is just might have skewed down for when they were doing their match too.
maybe.
Because considering most of those fighters should be up in the plus 21, 22 range, and they're going against 25 to 29 ACs. That means their upper crit range is 14 to 20 for criticals. How's that
60.
damage? 60 points of damage? 60 points of damage. So you come in with that sword, and how do you want to do this?
Oh boy!
Yay!
What she wants to do is do an overhead swing, and she wants to force him down on his knees.
Okay.
Is this flat putting him into dying?
Yes.
And then she'll take her foot, put it against his chest, and then yank her sword back out.
So it comes down. You feel it smash into the bracing that runs across where the clavicle's at. The power of the sword and just how your abs just bring it in for that cutting strike. You can feel the clavicle itself smash down all the way through. Almost, if it hadn't been for his armor, it could have just severed down through entirely. He goes not just a single knee, but just pretty much down on his knees. And then as you clear him off of the sword, it's just this trail and slick of blood as you pick up and push him back. Aye, lad, that's why you don't piss off the woman a 4th time.
He's not wrong.
All right, Tafaxi. You find yourself presently with a reduced movement speed.
Oh, that's gonna piss her off.
Now, what do you want to do?
Will it make her desperate?
you could keep trying to hobble, but you know that this master of range, as though he might be a ranger, has you in an open field.
What does the ranger do? It's right there in the name.
Exactly. Now, you are not immobile. Your speed is just reduced. You could take an action to perform your escape artist, and I think you would be able to beat it on anything but a 1.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that. Well, that is not a 1. So it's thievery or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
So that's 10, 32.
So Wibble Wobble's like sinuously just out from the vines itself. It's almost as though the vines just want to do a quick hug and then let go.
And she's gonna turn, she's gonna look at him, shake her head slightly, and cast Tanglefoot at 4th level.
All right. And so with the Tanglefoot, do you need to hit?
He needs to get, so my DC,
So he's rolling a save.
yeah.
Okay. What type of save?
Oh no, it's a spell attack, sorry.
Okay. So Kazlin, what's your AC?
25.
I'm sorry.
What?
What'd
It's
you
a
get?
30.
Okay.
All right. So the standard effect gets him.
Yep.
So
Success, he takes in minus 10 movement or foot circumstance penalty to its speed for 1 round. It can attempt an escape against your spell DC to prevent or remove the penalty, but heightened to 4, the effect lasts for 1 minute instead of 1 round.
okay. So for the next minute until Kazlin does an escape artist, his speed is cut down.
Yes.
And so y'all are now 25 feet away from each other in a tangle battle back and forth.
Yes.
So you've escaped the first one, and now you've turned around, and then the grass in the area is clambering all around you, Kazlin, as this is going on. Kazlin, what do you want to do? I mean, it's casting spells just like Taffy.
What do I have to
She-
roll to escape that?
It is
against
acrobatics.
my spell DC.
So
So
that
25
means-
or higher.
Yep. That would be an escape artist.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to get out.
And what skill are you using? I believe it's supposed to be acrobatics, but I think there might be a good argument for athletics as well.
I mean, I guess athletics could work because you could like rip up the vines, but
In that case, can I use athletics with assurance for 26?
Yeah?
And also, I don't know if there is a crit specialization, but I have unfettered halfling, which means if I succeed on an escape attempt, it's an automatic crit succeed.
there's none to crit.
Unfettered what?
Unfettered halfling.
Huh.
It's part of my.
Why do you have that?
Well, it's because I am a
A what?
adopted ancestry.
Huh.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of time in political prison.
So.
There's no crit
So,
success with it, but
You feel it begin like tangling around your legs, and this is like a lot of the games where that y'all would end up playing back and forth. Basically, so you'd always be able to get away from the guards whenever something very bad was about to happen. And so it just starts climbing up around you, and then you just kind of flex your legs, and then you do your little spinny move, and all of a sudden you free yourself from the effects of this tangling action, and you have 2 actions remaining.
she looks just like Debbie, dressed in her robes and everything.
I thought she was dressed all goth.
No,
Nope, she
no, she looks.
she did a flip of her cape, and it looks just like how Taffy looked before y'all went into the jungle.
Well, and during and after. It's the same robes.
I don't want to like perpetuate this forever because it seems like that's what's gonna happen. But
Tangle, tangle, tangle,
Yeah.
tangle.
I guess I will move up straight up to her and
That gives you
Disarm.
one action. All right.
What do I have to roll against disarm?
So disarm, if I remember correctly, is going to go against one of your DCs,
reflex DC.
reflex DC, which I believe on your character is pretty high.
high.
So what is your reflex DC?
He said it's plus 10,
10 plus that modifier.
29.
All right. What do you got, Kazlin?
29.
So that
No.
you
Go
can't.
ahead.
You do not have access to Taffy's buttons.
I'm a character. I get at least 1 button for this round.
Oh,
Taffy gets buttons.
those are
Tafaxi does not
party
have access
buttons.
to Taffy's buttons.
Okay.
That said, meeting their DC does not force them to drop it, but it gives you, I believe it gives them a minus to the next time.
Yeah, it's -2, I believe.
Yeah, -2 for the next time you attempt to disarm.
Okay.
And so you've loosened their grip on the bag. Y'all hear Alec. Natural 1. Ah!
He somehow got tighter.
Ah! So as that echoes out from the mouth of the cave, the next thing you hear is a squawk! Ah! And now here comes on Dago's back, Wimble, both of them flying together to now begin bringing in a flank on the opposite side. And so on one side is Dago as Wimble's mount, now flanking with Caslin.
Sid, are you concerned now?
That took all of their movement.
DM's forcing me to desperation to take desperate measures.
Hey, you know, it's just going to make Caslin's disarm a little bit easier this next time around. That's all we're saying. You know, lovely lass, I think he might be bleeding out. I see the pool is getting a bit bigger, and I think that clavicle's broken.
And?
Just saying. It might not be the best idea to let a cleric of Abaddon die.
I don't know. I can't say I'd object.
Why are you looking at me as though I have the ability to stop that?
Demos, it's your turn.
I don't know. I kind of want to just let him go, but let's stabilize his ass, I guess.
Do you stabilize as a cantrip?
No.
Oh.
What?
Well, it's a cantrip. I don't know. I was asking.
So you want to stride over and stabilize the cleric?
Wait, is that ranger still fucking up?
Yeah!
He
That
can't
would-
use any reactions, so you can walk away from him.
Yeah.
That's not the point. He's still up.
Yeah, and you got staying on there.
Yeah, you deal with that.
Okay.
I am going to just do the medicine stuff to stabilize him. It's 16 still.
16 is enough to allow him another save, and it's a flat check. He's still bleeding.
He failed his flat check.
He failed his flat check.
Oh my god, dude.
What a shitty cleric.
So I believe the medicine version of it is a single action, correct? And so you strode over, you gave him a single action.
Can Demos give him another one?
You got one more action, Demos.
Heck, a lot better. 33.
So with that, he rolls a 17 on this check, which is just enough for him to stabilize from the very grievous bleeding out sort of wound that's there, as Damos very roughly puts a bandage on this one. And it's about that point, bollocks, this one's a bust. And you see the elf right there at the door turn, and he starts booking it towards the jail.
The jail?
Yeah.
Oh, our cells.
Yeah.
Oh, to get Reginald Randall.
Yeah.
Or to eliminate Reginald Randall. Whichever.
All right.
All right, Stana, what do you want to do? You have a stray rogue who is now booking it down your halls, in your house, attacking your friend, and one-time lover, maybe two-time lover. It's unclear what happened all on that boat.
Could make it 3.
Oh my god.
Only if you invite me, laddie.
You need to shut up, dude.
I hear those are some soft hands, Demos.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
Stana's gonna make eye contact with Demos. You stay here. Half of you at the goblins stay here. The rest of you with me after him.
Yes, ma'am.
And she's gonna book it after him. Is it possible that she could get up to him in 2 strides?
No, he's faster than you are. And he was already a stride away.
Yeah, okay. So she'll use all 3 actions just to chase after him.
So y'all begin booking it down, and as he's laughing, it's a...
God.
Damn.
At least it's not hard to track him.
No joke.
All right. Tafaxi. You have a Wimble riding dragon on one side, a Caslin here on the other. You are flanked. What do you want to do?
She's free?
Yep,
Are they all within 5 feet of her?
they are. but you are literally out in the middle of a sunlit clearing.
You are free, but I am holding on to the bag, so I don't know how that...
Well, you've loosened it from the grip.
Oh, so I'm not, like, continuing to hold it?
Correct.
Okay, I wasn't sure how that...
South?
So, yeah, you could head north or south. You can try moving around Dago and Wimble.
Yeah, she's gonna run south.
So, taking a quick look at both of you, Tafaxi then now begins booking it south. Kaslin, what do you want to do?
About 25 feet out from them, she's going to
Catty corner? Back east?
back east. Like in an arc, I guess, so...
Is there, like, cover blocking that? Can I see, like, her entire... Like, is she going down paths, or is she just going through
No,
the forest?
it's still open
it's
clearing.
still open clearing right now.
Can I... This is my turn?
So, it is now Kaslin's turn after those two actions. Now, that said,
3.
Going south 1 stride and then east 2 strides means
I'm
that
still about 25 feet from the clearing.
Tafaxi is 1 stride away
Yeah.
from the edge.
I was going to say, I can go through the hypotenuse and...
Yep.
Okay. Is that 1 stride?
For you, it's a little over 1 stride to get directly there. You'd still need, you could take 2 strides to get in front of Tafaxi.
Taffy. Double taffy.
Okay. Well, I will do that, and...
That will leave you 1 action remaining.
Yeah.
So wait, he's going straight and then getting ahead of me?
Right, so instead of doing a corner juke,
Uh-huh.
he is taking the straight line to the square right in front of you.
Okay.
Do you want to try to disarm again?
No. I'm going to... Sorry, there's just...
There's a lot of options.
Yeah.
The joy of being a ranger.
Trip.
Okay. So I believe that goes against their reflex DC still.
It's an attack, so wouldn't it go against their AC?
All right, rock it. There's not a huge amount of difference between the two. Tafaxi, what is your AC?
25?
Oh, it is against the reflex DC. Okay.
So reflex DC is 29. So if you critically hit on this, not only will Tafaxi be prone, but they'll also take a D6 in damage. What do you
Okay.
got?
32.
32 is enough to hit. So that takes... so you come in and are you doing a leg sweep? How are you doing it?
Yeah, leg sweep.
So Kaslin comes in and there's just this big wide whoosh, bringing Taffy to the ground and Tafaxi on her back. Right there. And then to catch up, Dago and Wimble come up, fly around, and they are on...
Damn it. Never mind.
they come
I
around
don't know.
and Wimble's like, "Give it up, Tafaxi. You tried back in the first world. You can't have it this time either."
She's just gonna lay there and smile. I can't do anything on this round other than a witty or wittism, but I can't even do that. So witticism, thank you.
Demos.
Actually, hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't do that yet.
Demos, you have a dwarf on his back, a just now stable cleric of Abadar who has left a lot of blood in this area. The dwarf sits up, looks around. "This went to the shitter pretty hard, didn't it? So you want to come back now?"
No, I already told you guys no. I'm busy.
"You know, they'll just keep sending stronger people."
Then tell my mother. No,
Well-
I am fine. I am safe. I am staying here, and this is just going to keep happening like this. So she needs to chill.
"You know, you could have just come back home and said that to her yourself. She probably had appreciated it. She even promised us a pie from the local bakery, but it was the thought that counted."
Yeah, she doesn't cook great.
So her servant said.
I don't know how to explain this to you, but I am busy and can't.
"I got an idea for you. What if you write a letter and we'll deliver it, since you can't seem to put anything properly in the postage without letting go a state secret?"
State secrets. Oh my god, fine, whatever. Stano, can you like...
Stano's already taken off. She's fucking
she's
three
gone.
actions away.
Fine.
She's
Damn, fuck.
"Hey,
75
Goblin
feet away.
Greenskin, go get a sheet of paper and a pen. We'll use the blood. It'll be perfect."
Is he Scottish or Italian?
I know that perfect went off. I don't know how to do P's in Scottish. There's only so much you can pick up literally being half a world away.
He's Scots Italian.
Scots Stallion. He's Dwarfilian.
So he'll make a pizza, but he'll put haggis on it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. Steno, y'all are continuing to book it. It's going to be another
Yep.
round before we get a change in that.
Another 75 feet.
A lot of... Zach, you cringe every time
He
that
does.
happens.
Because I never expect it. I'm always looking the other way. And then it's just in
I
my
love
ear.
that Zach flinches every time. Sid Cat has not budged.
Yeah,
He is
that cat's
dead
used to way
asleep.
too much nonsense. All right, Kaslin, you don't have an option yet because it is now Tafaxi's turn. You're on your back. You have Wimble, this House Drake, and Kaslin standing above you. What do you want to do about it?
She's going to take an action to stand up,
Okay,
leaving the tied closed bag on the ground.
okay,
She's going to quick draw a heavy crossbow bolt or crossbow from her pack
yep,
and hold it down at Taffy's head.
okay.
You'll let me go now, because if you don't, I will kill her.
Bruh.
She puts her finger pressure on the trigger. I have your word that I can get away?
Shay, you have an interjection here?
That's not how crossbows work.
Well, it's loaded. She had it preloaded.
Right, you can do that with a hand crossbow and a light crossbow. This is not within the mechanics of the game.
There is an appropriate crossbow in Tafaxi's hand.
Okay,
That's
fine.
fine. Basically,
Fine.
with a heavy crossbow, that would be wearing out the string too much, so the bolt would just fall out.
Oh, fair enough.
So, with an appropriate sized crossbow, which I think does a D6,
I think
it's
so,
a
something
D4.
like that.
I think it's a D4 for the hand
I mean,
crossbow,
but
right?
she's prone,
Right.
unable to strike back, so it would probably be a critical.
So, from a mechanic standpoint, it is
Essentially,
a 2 action. So, 1 action to stand up, 2 actions to prepare that if anyone takes an aggressive action, you will unleash full on sneak attack damaged
to
strike
Taffy.
to Taffy. What do you want to do, Kaz?
Oh, God. I was hoping they would just back off or something. Or that, like, it wouldn't have gotten this
It's
far.
Kaslin.
Hey,
Yeah, he's kind of a one-track mind.
I know.
Well,
I don't want to actually hurt Taffy, but at this point...
Y'all are gonna come back to carnage in the front room.
so Kaslin, his thinking is Taffy's in a bag. Nobody can guarantee exactly where her head is.
Oh, no.
Quick, he's gonna free action, drop
She's
his
gonna
bow,
fire.
okay.
draw his +1 striking dueling sword, and then his the short sword, +1 striking sword.
So, you pull out both blades?
Yeah, and
Is that considered, does Tafaxi consider that an aggressive action?
Oh, yes.
All right, roll.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
Do you want me to roll?
Roll a 1.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Let me switch. You said I'm doing a regular, normal, good size crossbow. Actual, proper size. So,
We'll pretend it's a regular crossbow, whether or not it's supposed to be a hand crossbow or a regular crossbow.
it's 1d8 for a regular crossbow.
Yep. And so, Tafaxi's level 9, right?
Yeah.
Maxie, what?
And
What?
so, as a level 9 character, how much sneak attack dice do you get at level 9?
Oh, shit. I hadn't even thought about that. Where's my sneak attack?
It's up towards the top of Pathbuilder.
Oh, shit.
It'll tell you. I think it goes to 3d6 at
Yeah.
11, right?
So
So you're getting 2d6 in sneak attack, and you have your crossbow.
she's flat-footed, too. That's
Correct,
right.
which that's why the sneak attack is going to apply.
I feel sick.
sorry.
It's
Um,
okay.
Yeah, especially
DC-20.
because what y'all don't know is that the weapon that's being used happens to be a really nice weapon.
Silver?
No, it's a little worse. It happens to be a greater striking, flaming, acidic crossbow.
Fuck.
She
with
was
sneak
sent
attack.
with the job. She said she was gonna do it. She's doing it.
Then do it. Roll the dice.
Oh, that's cocked. Fuck.
Roll the 1. Sid, you okay?
No. Oh no.
Did you just crit against?
What's the number?
So. Oh no, that's a 14.
Plus?
Well, so a crossbow, a normal crossbow, is plus 17.
Yep.
Okay.
14, that's
31.
31. That's a crit.
Uh-huh.
Plus what you said.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't have those modifiers here because you.
Well,
added
it is a crossbow bolt,
Uh-huh.
and it's a critical.
Uh-huh.
Do crossbows have the deadly modifier?
I don't know.
It'll be in the weapon stats. It's worth checking.
Simple weapon.
Under the name, it'll have under where it says crossbow, it'll have a little brown
Yep.
square.
Excellent.
Okay.
So, and that was a natural 14, right?
Uh-huh.
So, this means that you're going to deal 8d6
Oh no.
and 6d8.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Now, do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
You roll it.
All right.
This
You had
is
the
very
die in your
concerning.
hand prepared, didn't you?
And what's Taffy's max HP?
71.
Now you realize it is very hard to one-hit kill.
And you're factoring in my sneak attack and stuff too, right?
That's the part that we're going through presently. Shay, while I am calculating up damage, will you go ahead and look up the critical effect for a flaming weapon?
Critical effect for a flaming weapon?
Uh-huh. On critical hits, flaming weapons can sometimes do persistent fire damage.
Oh no.
Give me a second.
I was thinking the only other thing that would fuck Wimble up more than having her stuck in the first world again for God knows how many centuries would be her dying.
This weapon is empowered by Flickering Flame. The weapon deals an additional 1d6 fire damage on a successful strike plus 1d10 persistent fire on a critical hit. Is it greater flaming or just flaming?
Regular flaming.
Yeah. 1d10 persistent fire.
All right. And the corrosive property is going to melt the bag away. Luckily, that just does things to armor, and the armor itself will rebuild itself, so it's fine.
Mhm.
So, let's do the adding.
Sid,
Yep.
you good?
Yep.
No?
I didn't know about the extra bits and bobs. It's like, there's this adage I've heard people in like stage performances and stuff say, don't put a gun on the stage unless you're going to use it.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it's been kind of leading to something like this for a while.
Caslin,
Mm-hmm.
you see this bolt fire as you draw your weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You see it drip with acid. You see a gout of flame peel off of it as it point blank goes into the bag. The bag itself melts away as the body in there, as you learn and reveal that it is now the Taffy that you know, taking 61 points of damage,
What's Taffy's health?
71.
bringing Taffy down to 10 points of damage and still being unconscious from the drought that's in there. Because magic. So, Caslin, Taffy has a very grievous wound
Wait,
and is unconscious, and you have drawn your weapons. What are you going to do?
Well, he was in the process of making as quickly of a strike as he could, so
All right,
he's following through with that.
do it. So as this crossbow bolt is entering into Taffy's body, likely plunging directly into the skull considering the amount of damage done. Here's the worst part. If Tafaxi's not defeated essentially this round, there's a good chance the attack on Taffy will continue.
Fun!
Well, I'm going to twin take down this imposter.
Impostable.
And
I'm going to get Doppelganger Taffy up. Or Tafaxi.
Think of how much of a dick move it would have been to end right when about to say the damage.
That would have been a pretty dick move.
More buttons! You know, if you had me roll that, you could have, used a button to stop your GM from rolling. But that's fine. That's why we make players do things.
that is a 30,
Oh, that hits.
16.
16 damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Your next strike.
Does Twin take down 1 or 2 actions?
It's one action.
Yeah. 1 action, 2 strikes.
34,
That hits.
11.
Okay. I would say she... I don't know how it works. Like, she's not bloody yet, but she's not in a great state.
So if she would be bloody if she's under half HP.
She's not under half. She's in a third.
So she would be harried, essentially.
Okay.
How many more actions you got left, Cass?
That's it.
That's all your actions?
Mhm.
And so at this point, Wimble jumps off of Dago and is now standing over Taffy and then looks up at Tafaxi. Is this what you want, Tafaxi? Is this what you've been going here for the entire time? And he pulls out his own little fey dagger, and then he slices down his wrist to basically let blood out onto Taffy's wound.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your tablet. Taffy is now conscious and stable
Woohoo!
at 10 HP. I'm going to
I
take a
didn't
couple.
know he could do that.
This is very dramatic.
I know.
Bro.
There are rules going on here that none of us understand.
Steno, you are catching up to an elf. Demos. Do you actually want the goblins to be...
Do I need to roll initiative?
You'll take Alex place in initiative.
Oh, okay.
Is he still...
Trying.
How many rounds has it been? Like 3?
Yeah. So y'all are at about half a minute of this going back and forth.
Okay, what were you asking for me?
Do you have an idea about what you want to put into this note to your mother?
Very basic. I'm safe. You already know where I am. Please stop sending people. I'll come home soon.
You know, I find if you're going to say soon, it's useful if you give them a bit of a time frame. Are you going to be out for a month, 2 months, 12 months? Give her an idea of when she can see you for the next season of holidays.
I'll be home next year. Very stubborn.
You see, now that's thinking right there.
You are obnoxious, man.
But useful.
So,
But he's so in love with the fact that he got his ass kicked that he's willing to help you out.
Yeah.
and now,
And he didn't ask for anything in return.
Well, he's not getting his ass kicked. So.
Not anymore.
the look that just went across Shay's faces was like, that's not until Stano's done with it, because if this attitude keeps up, someone's about to get a boot to the face.
Fair.
He might be into that.
Right.
You know the type. You've dealt with a Chilaxian
She's
simp before.
familiar.
Chilaxian sim.
It's a well-practiced tradition in the courting circles.
Oh,
And
Chilaxian's
so-
weird.
How long does the, and what's the length of Hideous Laughter?
30
So-
feet.
30 feet? Okay. So, the laughter peels off as the elf is going down,
Finally.
and now at this point, you hear the door.
Is there a way for her to, like, cut him off at some point? Because, like,
It's a straight
she
line
knows
down,
the
remember?
key. That's true.
And so,
Is he making his way towards the exit?
He's making his way downtown.
he has now made it to the jail cell. You hear the door open, close, and you hear this loud as though something might have been put in front of the door.
He's barricading himself in the jail.
Well, if you just watch one of the strongest fighters you know get chopped down like a motherfucking dwarf tree, get up, get chopped, get up, get chopped repeatedly, you might throw at least something in front of the sword-wielding murderess that's hot on your tail.
Is there a way out of there? Like, other than... Oh, well. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about this. Like,
Just starve to death.
I mean, or she could just turn the lock and, like, lock him in.
What? I like that. He's just like... And all of a sudden, just like, click.
Okay.
Oh dear.
even funnier if the door opens on the outside.
It would. It's a jail cell.
Yeah.
So he would have opened this door, run in, and then slid something in front of the door that
Opens outward.
opens outward.
That's how you open it, peek in, and just wink at it, and close it back.
Considering everything that just went through this rogue's head, I'll allow it.
So she's now up at this door.
Yeah,
Is that
you're-
all of his actions? Is it her turn?
Yep. So it takes 2 actions to finally kind of get caught up, since he had to be ahead, open, shut, and scoot.
It's
at
a
this
door that
point.
opens outward.
Yep.
And it goes right into the jail cells.
Yep.
Can I roll a luck chance for there to be a lock on this door?
Oh,
You
what?
chose what would be installed. What would Stano have put on the?
She'd have put a lock on that door.
Yeah. The question is do you have the keys?
Hmm.
Do you want me to roll a flat check for the keys?
Yeah.
All right. So you get to choose high or low.
Hi.
All right. So it is going to be 12 and higher. You have the keys then.
Okay.
3.
Damn
Alec
it.
has the keys.
God damn it, Adam. However,
mean-
just standing outside of it might be intimidating enough.
But I mean,
And the goblins are like all around her legs and everything.
Oh yeah, y'all are all like,
Do you think he realizes what he's done?
Do you think you should tell him? I think it'll be great.
He's going
he
to
didn't go
open the
into-
door.
He didn't go into a cell. He went into like the hall where
Yeah.
the cells are.
so y'all remember, so the door swings out and there's the long row where all of the cells and like are, and there was typically a desk there. So when y'all were restoring it, y'all had a desk for administration and like there,
Oh,
and there was also where a set of cabinetry.
So he dumped the desk over and slid it in front.
Yep.
So she could still look in at him.
Yeah.
The door opens outwards.
Fuck.
I told you it was a bad idea.
Is Yalecha in there with him?
No, it was the other
Oh.
guard. It was the other prisoner.
So she's going to take her last action to be diplomatic, basically. Drop your weapons and sit down, and we'll handle this peacefully.
And then back to the courtyard.
Does she need to roll a diplomacy check?
You can attempt, but he already has a plan for getting away.
Alright.
Okay.
Didn't say it was a good plan, but he's got a plan. It's a question of whether or not he rolls high enough.
Okay.
Diplomacy was the dwarf's job. Actually, technically, it was the cleric's job.
Cleric didn't try any diplomacy at all.
Didn't say he was good at it either. So, Taffy, Kazalin. Kazalin, you see Taffy's eyes open. This one that looks much like Taffy's visage changes from being almost an exact replica of Taffy to the skin turning to a paler bluish shade, the teeth somewhat elongating, a little bit of a shift in the eyes, and a little bit sharper part to the ears. And Taffy, as you open your eyes, you realize that you are looking at the equivalent of a Smurf Neblin.
Why does my head hurt?
You reach up to it, and there is a bolt sticking out of your head.
What the fuck?
Kazlin.
Is my turn?
Yep, it's your turn.
That was my turn?
Nope.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Kazlin goes before you.
Oh, okay.
Well,
doesn't the Smurf Neblin go?
They held their action.
Oh.
Oh, actually, they took a reaction that's there, but this is more cinematic. Kazlin.
Okay.
Is Taffy within my grasp? Like, is she right there?
She is on the ground right in front of you.
I'm gonna pick Taffy up and 2 actions towards Alec. Back that way.
Okay. Taffy, what do you want to do?
May or may not throw up. Head trauma does that to a person.
Okay, give me a fortitude save.
Oh, no. Sorry.
All
Let it all
over the
out.
side of
Let it
Kazlin.
all out.
Hold on.
Sandy.
It was a 6. And I don't know. Hold on. Let me remember her.
The DC's basically in the 30s because you took 61 points of damage.
God, okay. Yeah. Fortitude was 18.
All over the side of Kazlin's trousers.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
And Kazlan doesn't even notice.
Yeah.
It's just like,
So at this point, the
So do I go
Tafaxi...
before the Tafaxi or?
I'm allowing you to go before.
yeah, because Alec, if you said that Taffy was taking Alec's place,
Yep.
that's right then. So
Okay. Is it a free action to talk real quick?
Yep.
Just nod. Is this the one that hurt me?
can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic missile heightened to level 2.
Okay.
It's 3
64
actions.
plus 6.
Is it 64?
Level 2.
One additional missile
So,
with
well,
each action you spend.
It is the
Oh,
third level
shoot.
magic missile since it's plus 2 to heighten. So a third level spell slot.
Okay.
So that's 2 missiles per action. You'll spend all 3 actions.
Oh, okay. You're right.
So
You're right.
64 plus 6.
20 points of magic missile damage.
So this brings Tafaxi down to a bloodied state. And that's when now you see them reach out from one of their quiver, pulling out a bolt with a black tip. And in doing so, attempts to attack the one who is presently flat-footed in Kazlin's arms
Oh.
with their
no.
sneak attack. Taffy, what is your flat-footed AC?
I don't know. Is it minus my dex?
It's -2.
Minus 2, so
Yep.
18.
So they hit, and if I remember correctly, it's plus 17 on their strike. So with that being the case, the 29 hits,
Oh, yeah, it's plus 17. 29, that's
a critical.
crit. Oh, fuck me.
And I need both of you to roll reflex saves.
Wait, both Kaz and I?
Yes, because they just snuck attack you with an exploding arrow.
So, okay, never mind.
Reflex save.
Oh wait, did they throw that or
No, so they...
was it? It was part of the thingy.
So the exploding arrow is a part of it.
Okay, was a crossbow. Okay.
That's much better.
So they load up
25. For
the
me.
exploding arrow. They actually, I think, to do all the actions to do it, they lose the sneak attack damage on there, which is good.
Yeah.
There's the d8s.
So yeah, I rolled a 25. 25.
So 25 is enough
Okay.
And
So I
Caslin-
only take half damage?
from the explosion bit.
Oh god.
Taffy, you are unconscious.
How much damage?
I've already rolled above 14. You are unconscious.
Fuck. Okay.
It's not enough to kill you from your maximum HP outright.
Well, no, because that would have to be like 71.
And Caslin, what's your reflex?
DC?
No, you need to roll reflex save.
24?
24 is enough. And so you're going to take... So the base damage is 24, so you'll take half of that. So you'll take 12 points of damage from the explosion. As it now looks, as you are retreating, the one now that Taffy has been hurt and is now in a dying status,
Yep.
the other one is beginning to run.
Away.
Steno,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
So she's diplomacying this guy.
You're trying.
Does she need to roll a check?
Go ahead and let's see if you can talk him down.
Alternatively, could she intimidate him to giving up?
You can try.
Her intimidate's a little bit higher than her diplomacy. 32.
So Randy peeks up from the other side. You know, they're open over here. It's a lot easier. Is there any way out? No, I've tried. She can't get to me if I'm inside. And he puts himself in one of the cells.
Oh my god.
I mean, he's right, but he's wrong.
You're right. And I can't get to you if you close the door and let the lock mechanism kick in. Does it lock? Wonderful. Thank you.
If only all prisoners would be that easy to handle.
All right. Hey, Taffy,
Yeah.
guess what?
I'm gotta roll a dying save.
Caslin, do you have any medicine?
Actually.
You should have an elixir of life
do.
on you.
I have 2 healing potions. No, I have 1 lesser and 1 moderate healing potion.
Cram
Or
a moderate
2.
down her throat.
I don't know if is it my turn?
It is.
Oh.
At this point, Demos is writing a letter.
Standard didn't give him the other actions.
What is so she's in dying.
Yep.
Can she roll a save?
Well, you go before her in the dying.
I know, but
If you
I
cram
could
a moderate
potentially.
healing potion down, if you give her one of the healing potions, then it'll take her back into.
Yeah, she'll be wounded, but she will no longer be dying.
so is the other enemy coming after us, or is
They
you said run
look like they're turning to run, but they ran out of actions.
opposite direction?
Correct.
Okay, well I will do that. Moderate, dumb
Gloop,
gullet.
gloop, gloop, gloop. And I think what's the moderate? It's 3d8 plus what? 10? Moderate's
I do not
3d8 plus 10?
3d8 plus
I
10.
believe it is 3d8 times.
Do I roll? Or
Yeah,
is-
go ahead.
Okay.
Or do you want me to roll?
Oh no, Caslin's the one doing it. Caslin gets the responsibility of adding hit points to Taffy's pool.
Oh god.
I thought you said he had a plan for getting out of there.
That was his plan. 25.
25 points.
Yeah.
So Taffy, you are back up a third of your HP as
Am I awake?
you are conscious once more. Wimble is staring off after Tafaxi, standing there defiantly. And Taffy, what do you want to do?
Puke.
I think I still have an action.
You do. You took 1 to pull, so you got 1 action remaining. Do you want to continue heading back towards the keep and stay within crossbow range?
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I'll move back. I'll keep going.
Okay. So that means that y'all are now 50 feet away from the original spot.
Mhm.
Taffy,
Mm.
you are awake.
75 feet.
75.
Yeah.
That impacts how much?
How much damage would it do to me? Like how many hit points would I lose if I yanked out the crossbow bolt?
You don't know until you do it.
I wouldn't suggest
She's gonna yank
it.
out the crossbow bolt.
It's in your brain.
All
She's
right.
going to die.
Give me a fortitude save.
Pulls the whole brain out.
That is a 27.
So the DC of that one was going to be a hard version. So it would have been a DC 25. And so with the DC 25, you don't black out from the pain, but you are going to go ahead and take a straight D10 and gain the bleeding status. So you're going to take 6 points of damage, and then you are presently looking at a persistent. you know what? This is a severe head wound. Persistent D8 bleed at the end of your turns until you solve the bleed.
You should just had Deimos remove it.
Please bring her to me.
Heal at 2 actions.
Or are you wanting to first aid your head and stop the bleeding, or are you wanting to just heal hit points?
I guess first aid.
Give yourself a medicine check.
Does a 25 do it?
25 is perfect. You have stopped your bleeding condition.
Okay. Is that 2 actions?
That is the first aid ability, which I believe is 1 action.
Okay.
It's 2.
So or it's 2. So you yanked it out of your head, and then you stopped your bleeding. It is really gory, and you think you smell colors.
Colors smell weird. You smell like the forest and dragon's breath
And a little bit of mint.
and mint. And pie?
Caslin smells like pie.
Caslin, have you had pie?
The answer to that is almost always yes.
True.
What happened?
We need to get. We just need to talk about this later. We need to get back.
Okay.
There.
So as Taffy is pulling out the arrow, Wimble is now kind of flying up and is trying to do everything to maintain line of sight. Dago is scurrying in the air, flapping as hard as it can to catch up with Caslin, trying to run some form of interference as much as a tiny house drake is able to do. And as the Tafaxi is entering into the woods, y'all see, as you're carrying Taffy back, looking over your shoulder, Caslin, that Wimble is still you can see vague little sparkles of blood coming down from his arm as he's just looking out and watching out towards the forest. And I think we'll go ahead and call it there.
That's a lot. That episode was a lot.
That
You guys were thinking there wasn't going to be any combat.
Bruh!
You want to be